Yes, Peggy, you can show the view through the window. Okay. And over to Shuks. And like on our patch, the Earth is in the center of the patch. This is exactly how we see the view from here, from Grace, from up the orbit. We all four here represent quite a big chunk of the planet. That's what we think. We come from 3 different continents. We come from 4 different countries, with India, obviously the big country, but the United States, and as well both of us representing the European Union and our countries, Poland and Hungary. Altogether, we represent something around between 25 to 30% of the global population. And that's what drove us, and how we look out the window. We see all of you back home, and hundreds of people who were working on the mission, hundreds of trainers that we met, hundreds of principal investigators, scientists, technologists, engineers, and who were working on science complements for our missions, but as well thousands or millions of students, kids and adults, people back home following our mission. So all this mission is thanks to you, and we represent all of you here in space. When we met for the first time, we have selected the motto for our mission was space for everyone, and I really feel that this became even more true now, but it became true for me when we met for the first time. It felt like a team from the early beginning, and we just got better, more, knowing each other in a better way, and we will try to do our best when we dock to the International Space Station. So this is the moment. We can't wait.
Oh, and look at that. Another shot out of the window, looking back at our home, the Earth. It doesn't get any better than that. Live of planet Earth.
So Anne McLean and Nicole Ayers are starting to clear out the hatchway, and we are going to see the first views of Axiom Mission 4. Commander Peggy Whitson, the first one across the A-Pass hatch, receiving great big hugs from Nicole Ayers and the Expedition 73 crew. Axiom Mission 4, welcome aboard the International Space Station. Pilot Shubhanshu Shukla is the next one to come across, representing ISRO. It is his first space flight for Peggy Whitson, her return to the International Space Station on her 5th flight, second as a member of Axiom Space. Sławosz Uznański-Wiśniewski of ESA, representing the nation of Poland. And their first visit to the International Space Station is next to cross the hatchway. And warm hugs all around. And applause breaking out here inside of Mission Control Houston and International Space Station Flight Control Room. And Tibor Kapu, the 4th and final member of Axiom Mission 4, representing Hunor in the nation of Hungary. Their first visit to the International Space Station as well. Great big hugs and handshakes across all members of Expedition 73 and Axiom Mission 4's Anne McLean and Nicole Ayers of NASA, along with Johnny Kim, Kirill Peskov, Sergei Ryzhikov, and Alexei Zabritsky of Roscosmos, and Takuya Onishi, commander of Expedition 73 and of JAXA, with handshakes and hugs for Peggy Whitson, Shubhanshu Shukla, Sławosz Uznański-Wiśniewski, and Tibor Kapu. And with their arrival to the International Space Station, that now makes 288 visitors to the orbiting laboratory. Axiom Mission 4 is now aboard the International Space Station. Commander Peggy Whitson, in her return to the orbiting laboratory, her 5th flight. 3 is a member of NASA, and her 2nd as commander of an Axiom Space private astronaut mission, commander of Axiom 2 and here of Axiom 4. Regaling the crew with smiles and stories. To her left, or our left from her viewpoint, to her right, Sławosz Uznański-Wiśniewski of ESA, Shubhanshu Shukla to her left of ISRO, and Tibor Kapu on that far right-hand side of our viewpoint. The crew is safely aboard the International Space Station. Welcome again to Axiom Mission 4. And we are continuing to target a formal welcome remark from the crew and being joined by the Expedition 73 team as well. That'll be at approximately 8:35 a.m. Central Time. And from there, they will receive a safety briefing and begin their approximately 2-week mission aboard the International Space Station, in which they will participate in around 60 research investigations representing 31 countries, with more than 24 of those experiments sponsored by the ISS National Lab. And there they all are, waving back at our coverage here inside of the International Space Station Flight Control Room.
Station Houston on 2. Thanks for the wave. Great to see everybody.
Houston Station, we're happy to be here. It's so great to be here finally. It was a long quarantine.
And with the crew now in the space station, we're going to wrap up our portion of the live joint coverage from Hawthorne. It's been an honor to support Axiom Mission 4 thus far, and we wish the crew a successful time on the space station. We're, of course, also looking forward to joining AX-4 again when it's time to return home.
And number 635. Sławosz Uznański-Wiśniewski. Go for it.
Thank you, Peggy, and thank you all for such a warm welcome to the International Space Station. Expedition 73, 11 people. I remember this moment from our training that we met already once before, all of us, in Houston, and now we are meeting up here on the International Space Station. So this is such a tremendous place. For me, as an engineer and a scientist, this is an ultimate scientific laboratory where we come to do science, to test our technologies of our countries, to do technology demonstrators and science outreach that I can't wait to do for the next 2 weeks, and we will all try to do the best representing our countries. I represent Poland for the first time on the International Space Station, as well as ESA, not for the first time. So ESA had, as an international partner, had a lot of missions to the ISS, but Poland, this is for the first time. So thank you for having us, and we are very honored to be here among you. As you said, 6 nationalities. We bring 3 extra ones, and we can't wait to spend this time together. Thank you. Drodzy Polacy, drogie Polki, cieszę się, że mogę tutaj was powitać z pokładu Międzynarodowej Stacji Kosmicznej. Po raz pierwszy jesteśmy na stacji, po raz pierwszy mamy polską misję na Międzynarodową Stację Kosmiczną i bardzo się cieszę, że mogę reprezentować właśnie was, 40 milionów Polaków, którzy mają możliwość obejrzenia misji, ale jednocześnie kontrybuowania do części naukowej, technologicznej i wykonywania eksperymentów na Międzynarodowej Stacji Kosmicznej. Będziemy prowadzić również lekcje fizyki dla dzieci w szkół, dla studentów i mam nadzieję, że to jest początek Polski technologicznej, obrazu Polski na świecie właśnie w takich miejscach jak Międzynarodowa Stacja Kosmiczna czy najbardziej zaawansowane laboratoria technologiczne. Bardzo dziękuję wam za zaufanie. Tak jak już wcześniej mówiłem, kosmos jednoczy. Jesteśmy tutaj razem, jesteśmy silni i budujemy naszą przyszłość. Dziękuję bardzo za zaufanie i do zobaczenia przez najbliższe 2 tygodnie.